They've been anticipating this matchup for 7 months.
Referees, Jim Jogashu tossing the ball. Ed Middleton is working partner, and the alternate is Ralph Lembo. Remember, Jimmy, the game is a game of fouls tonight. Anybody that gets in trouble, that could be the ball game.
Maravich fakes the shot. Now over Bibby. Pistol Pete.
Bibby did a good job getting a hand up and forced Pete to move the ball slightly to the right, but his elevation was so good and control that he could still force it into the goal. That's 7 straight points for the Celtics, Jim. I think you're going to say the same thing.
Yes. Maravich with Bibby. Pistol Pete in his face.
He's shooting in with great confidence now. He takes that one move, and it doesn't take much of a jump, and it doesn't take much of an action just to get up and over Henry. Bibby again.
Henry Bibby, who's made some contribution off the bench. Henry now has 8 points, and the Celtics lead is 5 with 1:45 to play in the first half. And that is it. That is it. Philadelphia with a sensational victory here in Boston in Game 1 of this best of 7. And tonight, the 76ers did something they could not do the entire season. And that's beat Boston in Boston. But when it counted, they did it. 96-93 Philadelphia.
Welcome to the Boston Garden, game number 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. As the Boston Celtics playing host to the Philadelphia 76ers. Boston with a 3-point lead. They led in the game Friday night also, led by 8.5, and then the third quarter turned around. You see number 44, Pete Maravich, getting ready to come in.
I think he's going to come in for Chris Ford, and Pete has done a good job in the short stints that he's had in the playoffs so far. And I talked to him during our series, and he said that he feels his knees are about 75
points. His inconsistency has been a real problem. And here comes Maravich, who we mentioned would be checking in. And he's in at one of the guard spots along with Archibald. 31-24. Larry Bird with 13 points. Caldwell Jones with Cowens all over him. Cowens has gone all the way thus far. We'll see Roby later. Cheeks from the corner. Frederick Maxwell out to Maravich. Maxwell doesn't get a lot of the credit that's due him. Here is Bird off the glass.
I tell you, when you have that feeling as an offensive player, it doesn't matter what you do, that ball's going to go in the basket. Wisely, Billy Cunningham, who said before the game, if he has to stem the tide by calling 3 timeouts in a row, he will do it. Wise timeout. We'll see the good lead pass by Maravich out to the Bird. He sees the defense coming, pulls up and shoots it. Again, he's got the feeling. He knows that he's rolling, and he's going to take advantage of it. Smart playing by Larry Bird.
Bird has hit 7 of 12 from the field. The Doctor 5 of 7. So both of them shooting excellent percentage. Bibby with Maravich on in. Look at that from the baseline level, showing you how tough it is to shake Maravich in that situation. He has 17 points. I don't think he's playing much better than he's playing right now. Look out. Bibby has been fouled. Tripped him as he went into the crowd there, almost out of control. And so the Sixers will bring it in. That foul going against Maravich, his second.
Let's watch the defensive effort by the Celtics this time.
And as he inbounds the ball, he stepped out of bounds. Cheeks stepped over the line. Look at it.
There's the play again. Look at the tough defense. Throws it to Cheeks. His foot was on the line when he touched the ball. Left foot. Very good call by the official.
Boy, they really converged on him, didn't they? Steve Mix is getting ready to check in. You can see him in the background, number 54, Philadelphia. Maravich, he wants to put one up. Bibby's not going to let him. Well, I guess he is too. How about that?
That was not a good shot. Pete forced that one and went in the basket, so it turns out to be a good play. But those type of plays can really hurt you in crucial situations.
39-26, the Celtics can do no wrong. Cheeks out to Irving. Irving forcing the shot. Maravich with the rebound, and this crowd is delirious right now. Bird is open on the baseline. Archibald to hit it.
Kind of didn't see the Bird man, but the Celtics have got it rolling now. Sixers can't buy a basket every time they miss. Celtics get it off the board. They get the transition opportunities, and they're taking advantage of it. Philadelphia has to do a lot of regrouping quickly.
Well, again, they're not getting a lot of scoring from those guards, are they?
They don't need it right now.
That's the truth. Bird with 19 points. He's been phenomenal. Ford off to Maravich. Pitch to Pete Maravich now with 4 points. 2 of 3 from the field. Again, Hollins pressuring Maravich. They're picking him up a long ways out on that floor. Look at that. Ford has Bibby. They respect that outside shooting.
And you notice how easy Boston is able to maneuver the ball from one side of the floor to the other. Maravich open.
Maravich, excellent move.
Again, the Philadelphia defense, they have some intensity for the first 1 or 2 passes, but Boston passes the ball 5, 6, 7 times, and sooner or later they break the defense down.
Pistol Pete now with 8 points in the game. The uphill battle for the Sixers, but they came from behind Friday night. Maravich into Cowens. Maxwell, by the way, has 9 rebounds. It's Maravich. Good movement away from the ball.
That's almost an impossible situation. At that time, the defensive man trailed his man Maravich to the basket, and Cowens hit him with the pass. He had a half a step on him. Oh, they're never going to give up, but it was really a hopeless situation. Good smart play there. Throw it down the other end. The game's over.
And Irving tries to get it to Jones, and the Boston Celtics have now even up this series.
Super, and I think that play was called for. Max seemed to have gotten a good position on top of the key and got the Cowens tip. Jay just takes him out from under, picks up the foul as well.
The rubber band man, Cedric Maxwell. Nobody makes moves like Max does in the NBA. He completes the three-point play, and the Celtics out on top here as we get underway at the Spectrum, 3-0.
The man behind has to step out, slow the offensive man down so that the little guy can get through.
Oh, nice play. Carr from Larry Bird. ML Carr with a hoop. And quickly, Philadelphia wants a timeout as they've broken down here. With 6:02 to go, first half. Celtics up by 4, 39-35.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a time to hold on to that ball before you pass it, time to play hot potato with it. And it was hot potato time there because Larry just briefly and momentarily touched it before he spotted ML on the weak side. Beautiful pass. Obviously, your speed, your movement, your intensity, and I haven't seen any letdown there, but he has not been shooting well.
44-41, 3-point Sixers lead, 1:18 to go. Pass to Maravich inside. He has to throw it back out as he got tied up by Cheeks. Jay comes away with it in the middle. Tries to get inside. Ford forces him out. He loses the basketball. Bird comes away with it to Maravich in the middle. Hollins behind him. Maravich puts it up. It's good, and he's fouled by Lionel Hollins.
Pete made up for it. His last penetration, he got himself in trouble, again leaving the ground and finally throwing the ball away, but he sure made up with it on that play. Good job, good pass. Good pass by Bird once again. There's Irving trying to delay the long pass. He knows that Maravich has a step on the field. Good job, off balance. Was still able to get his arm behind and throw a soft one up there.
22nd injury timeout. Ray Melchiori checking out Pete Maravich. 1:03 left to go. First half, Sixers lead at 44-43. And Bob, once again, as the first 2 games have been, another good defensive battle here between 2 very high-scoring teams.
It is, except that, as I say, it's opened up. The Celtics have played pretty good defense, as a matter of fact. The 2 high scorers, Julius Irving only with 6 points, and Larry Bird, although he's heated it up with 7 here in the second quarter, still only with 9. So the defense again predominates, I think, but the game has opened up. Much more fast breaking than we saw in the first 2.
Pete completes the 3-point play. Bird has 16 rebounds in the first half so far, and this game is tied at 44. Celtics have led by as many as 5. Mick's having trouble getting it in. Finally finds Bobby Jones up court with it. And Hollins will bring it up. He just goes by. Oh, they're going to call the offensive foul that time. Well, Lionel Hollins might have a beef right there.
Yeah, Celtics might have gotten a break. Mihalik's underneath. Let's take a look. Hollins with the change of pace. Pete was not quite in there. You've got to be facing the man, squared off, both feet planted. I think they were both moving laterally. At any rate, Celtics get the call.
1 point, Philadelphia lead, 45-44 with 31 seconds to go, and here comes Pistol. Looking for Bird. Good D by Bobby Jones, sticking right with him. Now Bird breaks free, steps back, 3-point land, hits, 3-pointer for Larry Bird. 47-45, 2-point lead. Sixers will go for the one shot with 10 seconds on the clock.
Well, we talked about Bird making it look easy. You've just seen an awesome display by Dr. J.
Maravich underneath and scores. Celtics are 4 of 10 in the second half from the foul line. Carr misses them both. Bird gets it back, though. Larry leans in, a little scooper. Carr with the tip won't go. Callens comes away with it. Back to ML, and they'll set it up. Good job that time by the Celtics. Pistol, three-pointer. 90-84.
To send him in, let him miss 6 before you get any production out of him. You know the guy's a good shooter, and eventually he's going to make it. Celtics open up the middle. They go to their 3-2 offense.
Maravich, Pistol Pete, who now has 8 points. Is it three-point land time?
Well, a little bit of both. If the shot opens up to the basket, they'll take it. If not,
Pistol from way outside misses
that's a bad shot. They don't want
really
that
forced it. Callens knocks it loose. Maravich underneath. Oh, what a shot by Maravich to get 2 at least. And it's 99-94. 5-point lead. 1:07 to go. Celtics with a break there. That's going to be it. Final score here. 99-97. So, the Sixers wrap up Game 3 of this best-of-7 series. Callens the hook and hits. First bucket for David, and he has got to get some more offense going. Oh, what a pick. Dawkins just laid Maravich out with a pick.
Maravich is done.
He did take it up, and Bobby Jones gets the hoop.
Well, that's the problem. Generally, the back man, the man guarding Dawkins, is supposed to call out the pick. However, with all the noise in this place, I'm sure David couldn't be heard, and Maravich just got wiped out with that pick.
Dawkins off on him now. Bounce pass outside of Maravich. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Pete can't get it. And Irving with a big rebound. 75-61, the biggest lead, 14 points. Maravich from on top. Won't go. Roby battles. Roby's getting ripped inside, and Jones takes it away. Here comes Pete. Off to Holland. And they're going to call a foul on Rick Roby. That'll be his 4th.
Well, one of the departments we thought Philadelphia had an edge in this series with the speed and quickness, and they've certainly demonstrated it here tonight on this play, and for that matter, for the entire series.
So, the Philadelphia 76ers will go to Boston on Sunday with a 3-1 lead as the fireworks go off in the best-of-7 Eastern Conference Championship Series, and if a 6th game is necessary, once again, the final score, the Sixers 102, the Celtics 90. This is Roger Schweibel, the Bob Cousy saying good night.
Yes. There's Maravich getting ready to come in. Let's listen now.
Like Larry, you come out,
Bill Fitch talking.
stay on this side. What I want is a forward to be able to get a one-on-one. So the guard, once you enter, go to the corner. Dave is down here. That means just one guard is over here. Take him.
Okay.
And we're going to put heat on. He hasn't played defense.
That was a play to try and set up to isolate a forward to make Julius Erving play some defense as Pete Maravich comes into the ball game.
This is something, isn't it? He's never played on a championship team. It would culminate his whole basketball life. He's really glad to be a Boston Celtic. He was very significant in Game 3. He came in the 4th quarter and scored 9 points. You can see his knees, but he says he's back now physically.
I don't think he's quite 100% though, Gary, but he could be a factor if he gets the hot hand.
30-26, Philadelphia at the lead. Archibald off to Pistol Pete, and Maravich hits his first effort of the afternoon, and that will end our first 12 minutes of play, and that could give Maravich kind of a shot in the arm.
And that was a smart play by Maravich. He made the play. Tiny again got himself into big trouble taking it into the middle. Pete was really smart, moved to an open area so that Tiny could see him. He got him the ball. The Pistol hit his first shot. Could be a big factor.
48-42, and Bibby's going to be called for charging. Maravich says, hey, let's get this thing going. He is having a tough time shouldering his way inside. And he shakes loose. That may be the start. That could be the start of the comeback if Maravich can get the hot hand. 92-78. Maravich with 4 points. Cheeks with Archibald on him. Boy, physically, it's very demanding of Boston now. A long uphill struggle with 7:07 left.
Philly must avoid what happened to him in the fourth quarter back in Philly in the last ball game when they shot only 2 for 23, I believe it was. That's hard to believe.
Maravich with the foul. He thought he got away with it cleanly, but according to Wally Rooney, he did not.
Here's the play coming up. Pete, good position right there, reaches in. Hard to tell from here whether he hit him or not. Pete obviously felt he didn't. But the big thing was Wally did.
81. Only the second game in the series that the Sixers have scored 100 or more points. Irving bats it out to Maravich. Maravich off of Irving. No, it's off of Maravich. Wait a minute. Change. Earl Strom says, I meant it's Boston's basketball. Philadelphia move into the championship series, the winner of the Los Angeles-Seattle series. That game, game 4, will be following after this one. Larry Bird, you can see on his face how he feels about today's goings-on. A remarkable season for Boston, the most dramatic turnaround in the history of the NBA. They improved the record by 32 wins. In fact, they won more games this year than they had in the previous 2 years. And Nicholas back, who's been a star in this game. Here's Maravich. Off to M.L. Carr. Carr trying to get out to the three-point area. Rebound, Jeff Judkins, who just checked in. Carr to try another one. He goes up and doesn't get it to go. That kind of shows you how frustrating it's been for Boston this afternoon. Rick Barry's on his way to the Sixers dressing room to congratulate the Sixers on their Eastern Conference Final championship. Here's Gerald Henderson, three-pointer. A little wild and woolly right now as you see the time remaining. That is Clint Richardson, who's checked into the game, trying one from outside. It will be Boston's basketball with 14 seconds remaining. I want to thank our people in the truck. The outstanding job they've done today. Our producer, Bob Sinner, who, by the way, his father is having a birthday today, and we just congratulate him. I think he did a pretty good job in raising Bob Sinner. And Sandy Grossman, our director, Joe Mattel, our associate producer. Thank you, folks. As Boston season is coming to a close here in the Garden, a three-point play possibility by Bernard Toon, and it's over. So the Philadelphia 76ers with a 105-94 victory, closing out this best-of-7 series.